Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am back with a new video. Today I will let you know 5 amazing Excel tricks that will make you advance in Excel. So let's get started. Our first trick is how we can use filter function with different two criteria when you have or when you have like multiple criteria, how we can use that filter function. So if you see here, I can apply that filter function simply is equal to filter. Okay, I think so it is not visible. I'm going to zoom in right now. Okay, now it's visible. So is equal to filter, you can use open bracket. Now our array will be that range that you want in return. So I want in return this full range. So I'm just selecting this full range, and if I want to go back to my range by if I want to go back to my formula, you can use control backspace, then comma. So I'm just applying this filter function when you have only one criteria that you want to filter. Just I want to filter like manager, I want to filter from this job title. So in include part, you will select that range where you have that criteria. So in this job title, I have that criteria. I'm just selecting this range. Then you can go back again, control backspace you can use, then is equal to, and just select this manager and close the bracket and see, you will get your filtered data according to that manager. That is your first criteria. Now if you want to filter it out when you have two criterias, so I'm just giving you one more example. See what you can do in this formula only. You can just add parenthesis in this and just use abstract sign and give here like another criteria. So another criteria or range, first you have to select. So our first criteria range, second criteria range will be the department. So you have to select this department range. If you want to go back, control backspace, then is equal to you can use. And now you can use here this second criteria. Just close your bracket, then enter. See. So now this data is just filtered after applying filter to this manager, then IT. So this is how you can use when you want to filter with two multiple criterias like this. So we have another example when we are using that plus instead of that abstract. So how we can get that data, if you want that filter data, as you will get manager and the IT, both you want in the filter. So you can use this plus sign instead of that abstract sign. Same formula you have to apply. First you have to select that array. Array will be your range, then control backspace to go back to your formula, then comma, include part will be your first criteria range. So first criteria range will be your job title. Just select this range, then is equal to control backspace to go back to your formula and select your criteria. So you have to just use here parenthesis to change this into one criteria. Now use here plus sign. Now type here your second criteria range. So our criteria second range is your department range. Then use is equal to control backspace to go back to your formula and just select this department, close your bracket, again close the bracket, enter. See, right now I'm getting here like department it is filtering and manager also I'm getting. See, if you want to sort it, you can use that sort function. In front of this, you can use sort function. Sort, just close, go to that end, comma, you can use and sort index. I want here, like I want to sort it with this job title. So you can use here third because job title is on third column. So you close this bracket and then enter. So it is just sorted your data by the job title. So this is how you can use filter function when you have like you want to filter manager and IT like this. And if you want to filter, plus is used when you want or data, means both or either or you can use this plus sign, and you will use when you want filter both data, right, like this. So this is quite different between these and or. Like you will get data related to and here you are getting that plus means or data. Or means you will get both like manager and the IT in your whole data. See, where you have that manager, you have other departments also. But where you have that IT, you have other designation also, like job title also. So this is how you can use that filter function. So just I'm moving to next trick, which is called that useful shortcuts we are going through. So what are these shortcuts? Simply, if you want to select that range, that full column you want to select, you can use that. I think so. You will use Control Shift down arrow key to select this whole column or whole range. But if you have some spaces like this, I have some spaces in this country column. If you have some spaces and if you try to use that shortcut Control Shift down arrow key, it will just move like one by one. So what you can do in this case, you can use here Control Shift and Control Shift and you can use. And sometime it will just, if you have some data after this column, if you have some data, just I'm taking example of annual salary I'm taking. Okay, I'm just giving it like here and removing this filter, and see, if I use here Control Shift end, see, it will just select your whole data up to end. So if you want to go and select this L column range, so you can use Shift and left arrow key like this, right, left. So you can just select by using these shortcut Control Shift, and you can use when you have some gaps or blank cells in your data. So just let's move to our next trick, which is invalid data, how we can highlight. So if you see here, the bonus which is valid for me is just less than 15%. Less than 15% is valid for me. So just I want to highlight that invalid data. So what you can do, I think so you are using that, selecting this range and going to that home tab. Conditional formatting you can apply, I think so. Just I want like greater than 15% I want to highlight, so which is called invalid data. So it is just highlighting, right? But we have another feature also. We can get invalid data by using data validation. So you have to select this range, go to data tab, and here in data validation you can just type the custom one. You have to select this custom and type here like is equal to, okay, just I'm again typing is equal to, select your this cell, and then use here less than is equal to 15%. Just click on OK. Now you can use here that circle invalid data. If you click here, see, you are getting that highlights. So this is, I think so, more attractive. You can use this invalid one, and if you want to clear this, you can use this clear validation circles. So this is how you can just highlight your invalid data like this using data validation. So let's move to our next trick, which is how we can combine different sheets data into one sheet. So for this, we have in data tab this power query, right? Power queries function we have. So for this, what you can do, just I'm giving example to you. We have some data in one, like I have just created one folder. So we have some data like this location wise employees list I have, like Brazil employees list. Just I'm going to open this sheet. See, these are some Brazil employees. Same as this, we have different location employees. See, China, United States, like this we have, and I want to just combine these sheet into one sheet. How we can do this? So for this, what you can do, just click on this get data and click on from file and click on from folder. And now what you have to do, you have to select that folder only. Okay, in YouTube, I have that folder. Yes, you have selected that folder and click on open. See, you will get your sheet name like Brazil, China, and United States. And now what you have to do, just click on combine and transform data. Just you have to click on that combine and transform data. So it is important that you have the same heading regarding this. You must have that same heading. See, I've just selected that sheet 1, and now it is just combining that sheet 1 and now my Power Query editor is right now open, right? If you see and just scrolling down, you will see here we will get that China data, and down we are getting that United States data. So like this you can just combine your different sheets data, but just you have the same employee headings, not employee headings, just you have the headings which are same in all the sheets. See, we have the same headings, so it is just combining that data. So now if you want to load that data, you can go to this close and load, and click on this close and load to. Click on this existing sheet, and I've just selected this first cell and click on OK. So it is just loading your data into this sheet. See, we have there like Brazil data, China, and then we have United States. So let's see if I have added one new country data into that folder. If I add that new, like we have this America. Okay, this is just a sample I'm taking. So we have that same. I'm going to add one new sheet in this location folder. See, right now I've just added this, that America one. Just close this, and again I'm going to that sheet. See, right now what I have to do is just you have to refresh this. Click on refresh. See, I'm getting this America sheet data in this Brazil. You will get, like, I'm getting this America right now. Brazil you will get, China you will get, United States you will get. So this is how you can combine your different sheets data into one sheet. I think so this is the best trick we have in this video. Okay, and just I'm moving to next trick, which is how we can just create custom list, and how we can give our abbreviations, like full forms, how we can give like IT to informational technology, HRM human resource management, BD. Just I will showcase you how we can just do this. What you can do, just go to this file. So just I will zoom this. See, this is the file option we have, and in this you have to go here, like in options you have to go. Now what you can do for creating the custom list, you can just create by using this advanced options, and just go down here, scroll down and click on this edit custom list. And here you have to just, you can just type even like IT you can type, then finance list, right, then sales. So this is how you can type. But even we have one more method, which is that import list from cell. You can just click on this icon and select your list like this, and just click on import. See, you will get this list, and now you have to click on OK. Again click on OK. Now if you see here, if I type here like IT, and I will drag by going to this icon. See, I've just moved to that right below icon. See, it is just changed to that plus, and just you have to drag this. See, I'm getting this list when I'm dragging this. Same as this, if you drag like Jan, if I drag this Jan, you will get that September, Feb, March like this. So same as this, you can just create that custom list if you are using daily that list. So if it not only that you have to type with IT only. So even if you type here like HRM, or if even if you type here like sales, see, if I drag this HRM, I will get like after HRM, that is BD, then after this IT, then finance, sales, like this I will get. And if I just drag this sales, see, after the sales department, like accounting, human resource, engineering, marketing, like this I will get. So so this is the one feature we have, that is called custom list. And if you want to just add that short names, that you have BD and HRM, you want to give, if I type here like BD, it automatically convert into business development. If I type here BD, it automatically convert into business development. If I type here HRM, it automatically convert into human resource management. How we can do this? Just again go this file option and click on options, and here you have proofing features. just click on autocorrect options. Now you have to just add here some functions, like I want HRM to be replaced with human resource management. Just click on add. So like this you can add, like for the IT, for IT what I want information technology. Just click on add. And again, if I take one more example like BD, for BD I want business development. Just click on add. So it is just a autocorrect feature we have. Just click on OK. Again, click on OK. Now, if you type here like HRM, it is automatically changed to human resource management. If I type here BD, enter, see it is just automatically changed. And if I type here IT, it is just automatically changed. So this is how you can just create a custom list and abbreviation you can use and convert it into long text. Yes, you can use all these tricks in your daily life or in your daily work when you have some like filter, like use shortcuts you can use, invalid data you can use, combined queries. This is the most important, I think so, this most important trick. And also you can use that custom list and abbreviations. So if you like this video, don't forget to share this video, and if you have any query regarding this Excel sheet or regarding Excel, you can just post comment regarding that query. And just let me know what is the best trick you will find in this video. So thank you so much for watching.